Macmillan Audio presents Night Star by Alyson Noël. Read for you by Katie Schorr.
When it is darkest, men see the stars. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Chapter 1. You'll never beat me. You'll never win this one, Ever. It's impossible. You can't do it. So why waste your time? I narrow my gaze and peer into her face, taking in her small, pale features, her dark cloud of hair, the absence of light in her hate-filled gaze. My teeth clenched tightly, voice low and measured. I say, "Don't be so sure. You're running a serious risk of overestimating yourself. In fact, you are overestimating yourself. I'm 100% sure of it." She scoffs. Loudly, derisively. The sound of it echoing throughout the large empty room, bouncing off the plank wood floors to the bare white walls, meant to scare, or, at the very least, intimidate and throw me off my game. But it won't work. Can't work. I'm too focused for that. All of my energy concentrated down to one single point, until everything else fades away, and it's just me, my readied fist, and Haven's third chakra, also known as the solar plexus chakra, the home of anger, fear, hate, and the tendency toward putting too much emphasis on power, recognition, and revenge. My gaze narrowed on its location like a bullseye, right smack dab in the center of her leather-clad torso, knowing that one quick, well-directed jab is all it'll take to reduce her to nothing more than a sad bit of history, a cautionary tale of power gone wrong. Gone. In an instant. Leaving nothing behind but a pair of black stiletto boots and a small pile of dust. The only real reminder that she was ever here. Even though I never wanted it to get to this point, even though I tried to work it out, tried to reason with her, to convince her to come to her senses so we could move toward some kind of understanding, cut some kind of deal, in the end, she refused to give up, refused to give in, refused to let go of her misguided quest for revenge, leaving me with no choice but to kill or be killed, leaving me with no doubt of how this one ends. "You're too weak," she circles, moving slowly, carefully, her gaze never once leaving mine. The stiletto heels of her boots assaulting the floor as she says, "You're no match for me. Never were, never will be." She stops and places her hands on her hips, head cocked to the side, allowing a stream of glossy dark waves to fall over her shoulder and hang well past her waist. "You could have let me die months ago. You already had your chance. But you chose to give me the elixir instead. And now you regret it? Because you don't approve of what I've become?" She pauses long enough to roll her eyes. "Well, too bad. You have only yourself to blame. You're the one who made me this way. I mean, what kind of creator kills her own creation, anyway? I may have made you an immortal, but you took it from there," I say, the words firm, deliberate, ground out between clenched teeth, despite Damen having coached me to stay quiet, stay focused, to make it swift and clean, and not unnecessarily engage her in any way. "Save your regrets for later," he said. But the fact that we found ourselves here means there is no later where Haven's concerned. And despite what it's come to, I'm still determined to get to her, to reach her.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?